The most powerful AI chips in the world will be made right here in America. Taiwan semiconductor investments to about $165 billion they've started already, among the largest new foreign direct investments in the United States.
Mr. President, I would like to wind back the time that in 2020 we have to thank President Trump's vision and his support. So TSMC start the journey of establishing advanced chip manufacturing in Arizona.
We must be able to build the chips and semiconductors that we need right here in American factories with American skill and American labor, and that's exactly what we're doing. As you know, Taiwan pretty much has a monopoly on that market. This is a tremendous move by the most powerful company in the world.
So we're really, really excited, and now you're seeing the power of Donald Trump's presidency. Incredible manufacturing coming to America. The keys that the president has called out are coming here. They're coming here in huge size because they want to be in the greatest market in the world, and they want to avoid the tariffs that if they're not here, they'd have to suffer.
We had very little, almost none. We'll be at close to 40% of the market with this transaction and a couple of others that we're doing. If they did them in Taiwan to send them here, they'll have 25% or 30% or 50% or whatever the number may be someday. It'll go only up. But by doing it here, he has no tariff, so he's way ahead of the game. And I would just say this to people in Canada or Mexico, if they're going to build car plants, the people that are doing them are much better off building here because we have the market. We're the market where they sell the most.
Could this minimize the impact of the U.S. with chips should China decide to isolate Taiwan or China decide to take Taiwan?
Well, it's a very interesting point. It's a great question, actually, but this would certainly, I can't say minimize. That would be a catastrophic event, obviously. But it will at least give us a position where we have, in this very, very important business, we would have a very big part of it in the United States. So it would have a big impact if something should happen with Taiwan. Your country's in big trouble. Wait a minute. No. You've done a lot of talking. Your country is in
disrespectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States.
If you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks. If you want a couple of questions, ideally on this subject, yes.
Mr. President, what do you need to see from President Zelensky to restart these negotiations?
Well, I just think he should be more appreciative because this country has stuck with them through thick and thin. We've given them much more than Europe, and Europe should have given more than us. They probably gave 100, but on top of it all, they get their money back because they're doing it in the form of a loan, and it's a secured loan. I said it's time for us to be smart. President Zelensky supposedly made a statement today in AP. I'm not a big fan of AP, so maybe it was an incorrect statement, but he said he thinks the war's going to go on for a long time, and he better not be right about that. That's all I'm saying.
If you're going to suspend military aid to Ukraine, have you made that decision?
Well, I haven't even talked about that right now. I mean, right now, we'll see what happens. A lot of things are happening right now as we speak.
You said you were ready? Yeah. That's cool.
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.
Is the Ukraine minerals deal now dead, or can it be revived?
Well, I'll let you know. We're making a speech. You probably heard about it tomorrow night. But no, I don't think so. I think it's a great deal for us because, Biden very, very foolishly, stupidly, frankly, gave $300 billion and $350 billion more accurately to a country. We could have rebuilt our entire U.S. Navy with $350 billion. Think of it, $350 billion. We could have rebuilt our U.S. Navy. So he gave it away as fast as the money could be gone. At the same time, it's great for them because they get us in the country taking the rare earth, which is going to fuel this big engine, and especially the engine that we've in a very short time created.
Russia's saying that your foreign policy is largely in line with their vision. Should that be concerning to Americans?
Said what?
Should that be concerning to Americans?
Well, I'll tell you what, I think it takes two to tango, and you're going to have to make a deal with Russia, and you're going to have to make a deal with Ukraine. I believe certainly the people of Ukraine want to make a deal. We talk about suffering. They've suffered, and the deal can be made very fast. It should not be that hard a deal to make. But remember, Trump gave them nothing, and the other presidents gave them a lot. They gave them everything.
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.